are sitting on the rug, scuffed up leather and broken laces. I can still see the red clay from that creek bed where we hid. The soles are worn, thin as paper. Walking the miles of that gravel road, back when the summer felt endless, and your hand was always in mine. That porch light was a steady heart, beating for us in the dark. I learned the truth in those fields, wrapped in denim, heavy heat. Everything I ever needed to know was written in the dust of your yard. We climbed the fence by the orchard. The air smelled like rain and grass. You wore that old work shirt of mine, rolling the sleeves up past your elbows. We didn't past your elbows. We didn't have a dime to our names, just a full tank and a map leading us nowhere in particular, except deeper into the weeds. Time is a thief in a suit, taking the things you didn't guard. I'd trade every dollar in my pocket to stand back in that humidity, just to hear your screen door slam one more time before the sun goes down. That porch light was a steady heart, beating for us in the dark. I learned the denim, heavy heat, everything I ever needed to know. Just dust and denim, dust and denim, denim. The red clay stays forever in the cracks of these boots. Pulled the truck up the gravel drive, red clay sticking to the wheel wells. That mailbox is still leaning to the left, just like it was back in June. We don't have much for a Monday night, but there is a roast in the oven, and your boots are sitting by the door, right where they belong. It is a different kind of beautiful, built with calloused hands and steady hearts. We don't do much talking about the weather, we just lean into the wind together, lean into the wind. It is the shared weight that keeps us level, wrapped in worn out denim and honest truth. Your jacket has a tear in the shoulder from hauling white oak for the stove. My knuckles are stained with engine oil, trying to keep that tractor running. We don't buy things we can't fix ourselves, or make promises we won't keep. That is just the way we were raised, out here where the dirt is deep. It is a different kind of beautiful, built with calloused hands and steady hearts. We don't do much talking about the weather, we just lean into the wind together, lean into the wind. It is the shared weight that keeps us level, wrapped in worn out denim and honest truth. Some folks want the easy road, paved over with something smooth, but I'd rather take the ruts with you, take the ruts with you, than walk a mile in brand new shoes. It is a different kind of beautiful, built with calloused hands and steady hearts. We don't do much talking about the weather, we just lean into the wind together, lean into the wind. It is the shared weight that keeps us level, wrapped in worn out denim and honest truth, leaning on the truth, red clay and honest truth. Yeah, we're doing just fine, steady hearts. The collar is worn down to the white threads, and there is a grease stain on the left pocket from when I helped Miller fix his tractor, back when his hands didn't shake so much. The red and black check is mostly pink now, like it's been too long sitting in the sun. I found it balled up behind the spare tire, under a pile of old burlap sacks. It still smells a little bit like wood smoke and that pine oil we used to scrub the floors. The buttons are mismatched and loose, one is plastic and the other 3 are bone. It fits better than it did 20 years ago. 20 years ago, when we were hanging off the tailgate, drinking beer and watching the creek rise, just a couple of kids in the tall grass. We used to build fires out by the cedar grove, using dry brush and pages from the catalog. Tommy would talk about moving to the city while he picked the dirt out from his nails. I remember the way the sparks jumped up, landing on the sleeve and leaving a hole. I didn't care much about the damage then, everything felt like it would last forever. Now the porch swing needs a new chain, and the barn roof is sagging in the middle. I put the shirt on just to feel the weight of a Saturday night that never ended. It fits better than it did 20 years ago. 20 years ago, when we were hanging off the tailgate, drinking beer and off the tailgate. And for a second out of watching the creek door, and for a sacker David Wiggins against my neck, like a hand on a shoulder against my neck. And for a sky was the color of a bruised plum, and the wind whistled through the screen door. I saw Miller waving soft up from his porch, he looked like a small gray bird in the dark. I walked down to the mailbox, this mold rag, or maybe he just forgot who we were. I reached into the pocket and found a stone frayed at the cuffs, frayed at the edges, just like everything else around here. The iron gate is stuck in the tall grass, my denim jacket is frayed at the cuffs. I watch the stadium lights over the hill, they still buzz in the cold October air. Nothing has moved since you left the Keys. The clock in the square strikes 12, it sounds like a hammer hitting an anvil. Everything here is frozen in the dirt, and I am the only thing getting older. I am the only one who changed. The porch swing drags on the gray floorboards, it's the same wood we painted in June. It's the same wood we painted in June. Now the leaves are brown and brittle. They crunch under the weight of the silence. You were smart to get out when you did. The clock in the square strikes 12. It sounds like a hammer hitting an anvil. Everything here is frozen in the dirt. And I am the only thing getting older. I am the only one who changed. I wait for the world to move. I wait for the seasons to actually matter, but the hands just keep turning, turning, turning. The gears don't care about my life. The clock in the square strikes 12. It sounds like a hammer hitting an anvil. Everything here is frozen in the dirt. Frozen in the dirt. And I am the only thing getting older. I am the only one who changed. The swing keeps creaking back and forth, watching the time stay still, still. Past the water tower just after dawn. Rust is eating through the white paint. Found my way back to the gravel road. Wondering if anyone still knows my name. Main Street ain't changed my name. Main Street ain't changed a whole lot. Maybe a new sign on the hardware store. The stadium lights are dark for now, waiting for the Friday crowd to roar. Then I hear that iron bells start to swing, ringing out across the flat brown dirt, calling every sinner to come on home, healing up a world of quiet hurt, healing up the hurt. I sat down on my mama's front porch, kicked the dust off these old boots, kicked the dust off these old boots. There's a comfort in a place that stays when you're tired of chasing down your roots. Hear that iron bells start to swing, ringing out across the flat brown dirt, calling every sinner to come on home, healing up a world of quiet hurt, healing up the hurt. walk-ins, past the sign that says welcome home. I am just a little too tired to leave. Too tired to leave. This town is a ring I can't take off. It fits too good and it hurts too much. They know my name at the grocery store, and they'll know it when they bury me. The same old sky for the same old life. The mailman waves like he knows my soul. The grease on the road never washes clean. I am proud of the blood in this red clay, but I am sick of the sight of these hills. This town is a ring I can't take off. It fits too good and it hurts too much. They know my name at the grocery store, and they'll know it when they bury me. The same old sky for the same old life. Same old life. Just the same old life. The sun is coming up again. Coming up right where it did yesterday. Counter is thick with the gray of the years, a layer of skin the room has grown. I trace a line through the fine silt where the jars of salt used to sit, where the jars of salt used to sit. The cedar smells of old rain, and the hinge is fixed in its jaw, fixed in its jaw. The gate is orange with the slow rod of iron, tethered to a post that has started to lean. Out on the ridge, the stadium lamps burn like cold white eyes above the pines. We wore the blue denim, we wore the blue denim until the elbows frayed, holding the weight of a name we never chose. It is a hit thing to watch the world go quiet, to see the landmarks pulled back into the soil. The valley is folding its hands, folding its hands. The valley is closing its eyes. My father's hands are mapped with the same red clay that stains the hem of his work coat. He does not speak of the mill shutting down. He only watches the crows in the dead oaks, waiting for the wind to shift the rafters. Everything hewn by a steady grip is being smoothed by the breath of the seasons. The stone is soft under the moss, the water is high in the creek bed. Carry it down, carry it all down. It is a head thing to watch the world go quiet, to see the landmarks pulled back into the soil. The valley is folding its hands, folding its hands. The valley is closing its eyes. The dust is settling on the glass, a thin veil between the then and the now, and walk out into the cooling air. The canvas is stiff around the collar, my father's initials on the inner tag. He didn't say much about the cold, he just handed me the heavy sleeves. It smelled like cedar and motor oil, a permanent shape of his broad shoulders. I was 12 and drowning in the fabric, waiting for the day I would finally fit. It is a name you do not just carry, you earn every letter in the dirt. Hard hands and a heart made of iron, that was the only way he knew to love. Wear it thin until the threads give out, then stitch it back with a little more grit.
With a little more grit.
The Main Street clock stopped in 84. The grain elevator watches the red sunset. I learned to walk the line he drew between a paycheck and a quiet prayer. He never once took it easy on me, taught me how to take a proper punch, not from a fist but from the world, when the rain washes out the county road. It is a name you do not just carry, you earn every letter in the dirt. Hard hands and a heart made of iron, that was the only way he knew to love. Wear it thin until the threads give out, then stitch it back with a little more grit. I hated the weight of it back then, the way he made me stand so tall. But looking in the glass at the station, I see the man he wanted me to be.
Wanted me to be.
It is a name you do not just carry, you earn every letter in the dirt. Hard hands and a heart made of iron, that was the only way he knew to love. Wear it thin until the threads give out, then stitch it back with a little more grit. Heavy denim and a silver button, the name is finally starting to fit.
Starting to fit.
Just like he said it would.
Just like he said.
Rusted latch is sticking fast beneath the weight of winter air. I wore this denim jacket thin, walking up the gravel hill. The town looks smaller than it was, or maybe I am wider now, or maybe I am wider now. I find you in every store we hid, I find the places where we hid beneath the heavy cedar boughs. The swing is silent on the porch, the iron chain is stiff and cold, watching every story fold. The silver moons we used to know. The swing is silent on the porch, waiting for the coming snow. The stadium lights are burning bright beyond the edge of Miller Creek. I hear the crowd began to roar, but I can't find the words to speak. Your name is carved into the rail. Your name is carved into the rail, deep enough to catch the rain. I trace the letters with my thumb and feel the humming of the train. The swing is silent on the porch, the iron chain is stiff and cold, watching every story fold. The silver